Hey guys, it's Black Girl in Accounting. My name is Iman, and I'm a senior accounting student who just finished their second to last semester. Yeah, I graduate in December. I'm very excited, but for us to even see if we're gonna make it to December graduation, we need to react to these exam grades and these final grades. So that's what I'm about to do right now. I'm literally reacting to my grades. Like real time. Like I haven't looked at any of them. I've just been seeing the notifications coming in and just haven't been checking it because I just wanted to film this video and see what I got on these exams. So how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna go through each class. I'm gonna tell you guys a brief synopsis on like my experience in the class, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I think I did on the exam, and then I'm gonna react to the exam score and then the final grade. This semester I took 7 classes, but one of them was a lab course, so I don't really count that course. I mean, it still counts as a class, but it's not as much coursework as a regular class. So it was only 1 credit, so it's not like a class. It's a lab. But I already have my final score for that. We didn't have, well, no, we had a final exam for that class, but we took that like way before final seasons for every other class started. So I had gotten my grade back for that class. I got a B minus in that class. Yeah. Moving on. Okay, my second class. This is a class where we didn't have a final exam. We had a final presentation. That was for business communication, and those grades were already in as well. I got an A plus in that class. So, yeah. So now I have 5 more classes. Also, I have one class that's missing, corporation finance. We took our exam on Saturday. It is Tuesday, and for some reason, we still don't have our scores back. And honestly, I'm too anxious to literally wait until we get that score back because she hasn't even given us like a day to expect our grades. So I don't even know. It could be today, it could be tomorrow. I think professors literally have over a week from now to officially put in the grades. So, or actually, that might be a stretch. I don't know. But yeah, I have no clue. And that's a class where almost all, well, not even almost all of the exam scores gets curved because it's known for being one of the harder classes. So I don't even know what my final grade in that class would be. So we're going to keep that out for now. When I get it, I'll come back and record my reaction to that. But for now, I'm only going to be recording my reactions for 4 classes: legal analysis, marketing, accounting information systems, and federal income tax. I'm real nervous for the last 2, but let's get into it. Okay. So, y'all, I'm sorry. That's so ghetto. I haven't changed my batteries in my smoke detector, and I don't feel like changing it, so it's gonna keep chirping. So I'm sorry you have to deal with that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Legal analysis. That class was really interesting for me. As someone that, I mean, I don't see myself ever going to law school, but it was a very, very interesting class. Like after I'm done recording this video, I'm going to download all of the slides in that from that course because the information is so useful. Like very, very interesting class. If you're in college and you could fit it in your schedule, to definitely take like a law or a legal class. You will learn a lot, like information that you would definitely, maybe you won't need it, but you could share it with somebody that might need it, right? I think, honestly, I think I did pretty good on the exam. So for the past assignments we had in this class, I've been doing pretty well. We've had 5 papers and exams, the first one and the second one. And from those scores, my grade was it a B plus or A minus? Around that area. So my final score, I feel, is going to be an A. Because I think I had to have gotten at least a 90 on that final. That's how confident I am in my performance on that final. Okay. I got a 96.92%. Oh yeah, and our fire papers, I got an 88 on that last fire paper because I submitted that late. So I got -5 points for it being late. So I could have gotten a 93 on it. Guys, please submit your assignments on time. I've gotten it. That means I got an A minus in that course. Okay. Next is marketing. Marketing also is very informational. It's very interesting. The professor was she was so nice. She was so, I just feel like I learned a lot from her. And she also did segments where she would give like life lessons, things that she's learned from her life that are separate from the actual marketing materials. So I just got a notification from my friend. He got a really good score in that class in accounting information systems. But now I'm getting nervous for that one because that's honestly the class that I'm most scared of. But back to marketing. As for what I think I got on the exam, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I did not study for that last exam as much as I should have. I definitely slacked a little bit on that last exam. For the first exam, I got an A minus. Second exam, I got a B. So if I had to guess what I think I got on this last exam, I would say B minus range. And because I did very good on the first one, and then I did okay on the second one. And then for everything else, I've been doing pretty good. I've missed a couple assignments in this course. I expect to get maybe like a B plus on that side. But what do I think I got on the actual exam? I want to say a B because on my second exam, I left the exam feeling the same way that I felt when I left the last one, the final, and I got a B on that one. So I'm just gonna say a B. I don't think I failed though. I don't. There's no way I failed that. Okay. Okay. It's not bad. I actually got a 78 on the final. I got a 78 on the final, and for my final score on the final score, total score, final what am I saying? My grade for the class is a B plus, an 88.27 to be exact. And guys, I'm looking at this grade book here. Let this be a lesson to you guys. Don't skip class, because this was a class where I did skip a couple, not a couple, a good amount of times. I wouldn't say I was definitely there for more than half, more than 50% majority, but there was a good amount of classes that I missed, and there were some assignments. So I missed two assignments for this class. I missed an in-class assignment that was worth 1.83% of my grade. And then there was an assignment. We had to do research surveys for this class. We had to do 3 throughout the semester. And I only did 2. Each one was worth 1% of our grade. And I only did 2 because I missed the class where she made the announcement that there was going to be another one due. So I literally never checked to see when it was due. And by the time I remembered that we had 3 of those things, and I hadn't done a third one, the due date had already passed, and there was going to be no way for me to make it up. So I was like, I just took the L, and I was like, oh, it's only 1%, it shouldn't be too bad. But y'all, if I would have came to class on the day that we had that in-class assignment, 1.83%, and then done the research participation, which would have been another 1%, I literally would have gotten an A minus in this class instead of a B plus. So learn from me. Go to class and don't miss any assignments. But y'all, the little amount of points that they be having in the syllabus, those really be adding up. Because every other assignment, other than the exams, I've gotten 100 on. It's just these exams that mess me up too. 90 on the first one, an 84 on the second one, and then a 78 on the final. So yeah, I mean, it could have been worse. A B plus is not horrible, so it's actually pretty good. That's like a what, 3.3. If a 3.0 is a B plus is a 3.3. So that's not horrible. The class that I'm less nervous about is federal income tax. So let's look at that one. Okay, let me tell you guys about this class. This class was very important to me, federal income tax. Not only do you need to know about taxes as any American, like if you are a person in this country and you make money, you need to know about taxes, right? Like taking this class made me realize that everything I knew about taxes was complete garbage, because I was like, I just didn't know a lot. But also, this class made me realize, as I said before, I'm an accounting major, which is why I took this class. This is a requirement for the major. But this class made me realize that I want to work in tax as an accountant. And the other class that I took made me realize that maybe audit isn't for me. Now, as for my grade, okay, the first exam did really good. I got a 96 on the first exam. Second exam, mind you, these are scores after a curve. We're getting to curve territory. These are the classes where they put a curve on it. The first class after the curve, I got a 96. Second exam. The second exam after the curve, I got an 84. That exam, I did not. I studied the material, but I studied it wrong. I didn't study it in the correct way. So when I got to the exam, I kind of blew it up. Now for this last one, the honestly for this last chapter, these concepts have been a little bit harder. These are like business tax and things of that sort. So the material was kind of, I don't want to say heavy, but it's just a lot more calculations, a lot more difficult. Excuse me. And then when I took the exam, while taking the exam, I felt confident. Oh wow. I literally took the exam yesterday. Yeah, she grades quick. As I was taking the exam, I felt confident until I got to that last section and she was grading us, or she was asking us questions on Alteryx. I was like, wait, hold on. That was a couple of weeks ago. I didn't study that. So I think my final grade in this class, well, before I even get to my final grade, I think that on the exam, I think I got at least an 80. At least an 80 after the curve. And for my final grade, I'm gonna say a B. Even though I should have strived for an A in this course because this is what I'm trying to do in the future, but hey, it's a lot more to learn if when working in taxes, so it's cool. All right. Oh my god, y'all, let me scroll down to the final. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so my final exam score for this class was an 89. I got an 89 on the final. Okay, now let's look at this final grade. Okay, I got a B plus in the class. I got a B plus. Now, y'all, this class is the class that I am most nervous for because sometimes I knew what was happening, sometimes I didn't. It was a hard class for me. I'm just gonna be real. It was difficult. And I seen her announcement. She said that, she posted the raw scores in our grade book, but she said to add 15 points because it's a curved score. So if I had to guess, I'm praying for a 70 on that exam. And even for the entire course grade, if I got a C minus in this course, I would be happy. I would be satisfied because this is the class I'm literally the most worried for. Okay. I'm praying for a C. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Guys, okay. This is crazy. Okay. So, the final exam, I got a 56. Hold on, let me do some math. 56 plus 15. Oh. Okay. So the curved grade is a 71, which means that my final grade in this class is a C plus. Like I said, y'all, I'm just happy that I'm just happy to get a C. I'm lucky to get a C, honestly, because I feel lucky. Like I could cry right now. Like this is making me emotional. Like I'm so happy I could just move on with my life. Like this is this is amazing. So yeah, guys, that was not all of my classes. I have one more class left. Corporate finance. Honestly, let me even give you a little introduction before we get into that eventually, because I literally don't know when those grades are gonna be posted. But that class it's a catfish. It's a catfish. That class started off so good for me. We were doing time value of money. It was really, really interesting for me. It was really good for me. I understood the material through and through. The first exam, I think I got a 92. It was after that first subject where things really started to go downhill. And I would like study things, but I would like study it late. Honestly, y'all, procrastination is the devil, okay? Don't do that. It's not good. Be better. Be better than me, okay? But yeah, y'all, so honestly, I do expect to pass that class. First final, I got A plus. And then the second one, I got a C minus. You see that drop? That's it's crazy. It's crazy. For homework assignments, I did every single homework assignment except for one. And then that last final. If I had to tell you what I think my raw score was on that final, raw score, maybe like a 55. But it's a curved class, so like a 55 is not an F. You know what I'm saying? It's like a 55 is probably like a C. Or maybe, nah, is it a B minus? It could be a B minus, depending on how everybody else did. But I'm really not stressed too much about this class. Honestly, I do expect to get at least a B minus. That's my expectation. At least a B minus. And that's if I really, really, really bombed on that exam. But yeah, I'm looking forward to giving you guys more content. Just going to be documenting my journey as a senior in accounting, trying to find a job in this crazy job market, as well as just, I don't know, talking to people of the internet. But yeah, y'all. What were your grades? What grades did you get on your in like for this semester? Did you guys pass your exams? I hope you did. And if you didn't, it's okay. You know, we always have this summer. We have the upcoming fall semester. It's okay to fail, okay? As long as you get back up, take the class again. Like it's nothing to retake a class. Like you know how many people retake classes? It's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. But just know that whatever you did to get the F or whatever grade you got that is not adequate, just try something new. Go to tutoring, find a different study style. Like grades are very important, but it's not everything. Like just do your best, honestly, and you'll be fine. I'm praying for y'all. Okay? All right. See you later.